Well, hello, and welcome back to potentially the last part of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Potentially. Depending on if we can pretty much finish up all the rest of the castle and everything. And just checking over audio and everything. Yep, everything seems to be running good. So last time we left off, we had entered the inverted castle and pretty much made good headway into it. We've beaten a few bosses, like the Copy Trio, and Beelzebubs. And now we're just looking to pretty much continue onward. Now, a few things of note to make a couple of corrections. So I have looked into a couple of things to see if I was misremembering. So you can aim your weapons downward at the floor. What it is, and I thought I was doing this, but I guess maybe the control stick wasn't registering at points. Maybe I wasn't using a weapon that could, but it's what it is if you're holding down and you're holding like down right or down left, pretty much, Alucard will then aim his weapon downward. So I'm gonna forgive the game in that regard. Really should just thought or experimented or tried more with that. Also, last time, this move that I had talked about we got, the one where you hit down and then go up, so that's actually not a spell as I thought it was. What it is when we got the gravity boots. Now, I can't remember when we got these. I think it was after we unlocked the path with the silver and gold rings doing Maria's quest line. When it said all the where can jump high, I literally thought all that meant was, it upped our normal jump distance. But no, these are the things that allow you to do that move. It's just they don't, like many things in this game, they don't tell you the input. I don't know why they don't. It's whatever. And the wing smash. Yeah, so this thing that literally, I don't know why they did this, but yeah, so these question marks, so it's really stupid. What that is basically you hold down X while you're in the bat form. So what it is you hold down X, you then put in the direction, and then the moment you let go of X, if I can show it off, so yeah, so you hold X. When you hold X, it locks your bat in place. You then go all around, and boom. The moment you let go, you then take off. I don't know why. I mean, there's plenty of space here to put, maybe hold down. It's a lot of uneven. I don't know. This game's weird. But that's what that is about. So, to show progress on the castle so far, some places we're gonna have to run back to because we got some empty rooms to take care of, but for now, let's just take care of these caverns. Oh yeah, the previous caverns we were at, in that top right corner, I have figured out how to fill in those spaces. It's quite stupid, and I'll be able to show it off real soon. But besides that, one other thing is when we were in the Coliseum, I also forgot to get the secret passageway that was in the ceiling of the original castle, so now this time around it would be in the floor. And there's one other hidden room that I remembered that I missed. So we're gonna try to remember to get all that, but it's also quite a lot to keep in mind, so I will try my best. But alright, so if you are having a difficulty with filling in certain parts of the ceiling, here's what you do. While in the water, that's a bit hard to do, but while you're in the water, you can transform to wolf form. If you hold triangle, the wolf can swim at an extremely slow pace. There is, I believe, literally nothing in the game to let you know. But yeah, for some reason, by doing this, that wolf head does a much better job covering the ceiling areas than a full body Alucard. I don't know why. I don't know why why sometimes this game's programming feels like it's fucking. But that is how that works. So the next time we find ourselves back in that top right area, whether it be we're on that side of the castle or it's the last thing I gotta go and get, that is how we will get that area. Like I said, I know a lot of this has to kind of come down to the fact that this was a PS1 game, so that was kind of the age where instruction booklets and such were still a thing, so I do not throw out the possibility that a lot of this was probably covered in some indie game manual and such when that was a thing, but it still feels like, could you really... I mean, I already got into my ranting point about all the UI stuff, but it's like, did you really not have enough room or any other way to convey this message? Like, this game's very quirky. But it's also kind of that quirk, kind of those quirks that's like, and then it's like, why I do kind of just find this so, fun to go back to at points. But yeah, so this is what I mean. So my only guess can be for the reason for this is the fact that because the wolf swims, his head is basically clipping through the geometry, and for some reason that does a better job covering the map. It's just like... I mean, I wouldn't mind it so much, really. Well, I mean, I do mind it for the fact that it's stupid, but it's just like the fact that the wolf goes at such a painstakingly slow speed. And like I said, as far as I'm aware, game-wise, there's really nothing to tell you that the wolf can actually swim. Because like I said, you just hold triangle, like, and it's like... Triangle, the thing that, as far as I'm aware, literally has no mobility or like options for it at all. So it's I don't know. I've done my little rant. I think I've gotten my point across. But yeah, but. Pretty much, our plans is primarily just pretty much, of course, as typically goes with exploring the inverted castle, just finding any openings, spots, whether it be we've already like been past them or haven't done anything to them yet, and just clearing out more. Alucard, please aim at the direction he is hitting you from. If the giant Seaman is hitting you in the back, it is not best to immediately turn your backside to him. Yeah, but as I discussed, my hopes is that we'll finish this up today. I don't see a reason we shouldn't, given how fast we can explore. Oh yeah, and there is a secret room that I remember in the original castle, because I did do some research on the side to make sure I got everything, or at least as much as I can there. There is a secret room that I forgot about, that it's kind of dumb, but I'll be able to show off if next time we teleport back to the library or whatever reason we have for going back. Because yeah, we got a fair amount of gold. Obtain Force of Echo. Force of Echo. Attack with radar waves. I guess it doesn't do a visual change. Okay, but last part we faced off against Beelzebub, which, in case you haven't seen it, is basically was a giant fly monster man that His whole gimmick was you had to attack his body parts, and they would come apart at certain points. So because at the time I didn't really understand how to do the Wing Smash ability, if you are struggling with Beelzebub, this Wing Smash is very useful for that. So I will say that. I'll kind of forgive that boss in a little bit in that regard as well, that it's like... Now, of course, in my defense, I don't know why the fuck, once again, they use question marks, but I digress. That does have a way of making that boss much easier to work with. Because that Wing Smash, as long as you're strong enough, that'll totally kill the bugs, along with pretty much when you're smashing through him, dealing damage. The only thing is make sure you have decent enough distance so you don't just transform back inside of him, because, well, then of course that's gonna suck. I'm just gonna Wing Smash past that, because fuck those Rose ladies. Or I guess they're Violet ladies? Oh. Okay. Doppelganger 40. Well, you know what they say, if it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, this game's great. I give it shit, but this game's great. How about when you don't realize your fucking clone has its own world, though? What do you mean, our stands? It makes sense that our stands are similar enough. Oh. Yeah, similar enough that I could just... Oh, man. Honestly, I kept thinking about the Little Nightmares stream last night. That shit was so fun. I've been talking about this whenever I, like, bring up my streaming, like, in personal life and all that. I really enjoyed doing this because it's... Obviously, when it comes to stuff like Black Myth Wukong and all that, I of course, I'm interested in always, like, streaming, like, latest release stuff, as long as it interests me. But... Fucking hell. Okay, let's save that spot for later. But it's giving me a reason to go back to a lot of these games that I haven't, well, didn't want to do that. That I haven't played in forever. As I said, I got some plans in the future, so because I'm interested now in doing a lot more like kind of one-off or very short playthrough streams. So I'm doing by the end of this month. It probably won't be exactly at the end of the new year. I would need to see, pretty much make sure I have no plans or anything like that, but I'm doing stuff like, I want to do a Sonic Adventure stream, since kind of as well as a celebration for the fact that a new movie about, even if it's Sonic Adventure 1 and not 2. Sword forged by elves. Much better. Yeah, and it's one-handed, so. Thank you, Katana. You have served us well. Also, there's elves. There's elves in the Castlevania universe, I guess? Here, I gotta kill some of these so I can get some, so I can get some speed, but... There we go. Alright, get some pot roast. Really don't care for these things inking on me. Hey, our sword's actually doing some pretty decent damage. Granted, it's against calamari, so it's not feeling too crazy, but he's growing a bit in the damage department. There, we'll no, do not fall back in the calamari pile, Alucard. Oh, it's because I'm like practically out of magic, that's why. Alright. Well, we took care of that, this top left area, so I'd say we could probably transition downward to explore more the left side of the castle. And eventually maybe the idea is to kind of transition us back to more to the right area, since I will admit I did a very kind of haphazard job exploring some of these places, but it's all with the idea that we'll come back anyway. The only place I'm desperately avoiding right now, until we can get as many upgrades as possible, is basically not like the very middle of the map, but basically the middle upper area. Because in the regular castle, that's where we found the cavern areas, where we could use the echo, the bat echo and such. Of course, now that has changed. Well, not from caverns, that remains the same, but let's just say there's a much bigger threat up there that I'm not too keen on screwing with right now. I think I forgot to make a different save, so... Well, as far as I can tell, audio's not crackling and such, so it should be good. By the way, lossless, if you ever have a situation where you need to just slam two video parts together, I recommend using the software Lossless Cut. It was quite handy for helping out. Because for those that didn't watch it live, we did have a moment where I had to unfortunately stop stream and then do a brand new one because we once again encountered that audio crackling issue. Which luckily, I'm able to recognize the signs immediately. So, you know, it takes like less than a minute to fix, but still it's quite obnoxious, and I'd like to see if I can find a more permanent solution. Since clearly it's going to be... It could potentially be a more uncommon issue than a very occasional one. But still, I've at least looked up some temporary solutions right now, so... On the Twitch side of things, I've made sure that my drop connection protection's been activated. So what that basically means is if the stream were to ever just straight up lose Wi-Fi or just deactivate, Twitch will typically should give me about 90 seconds, assuming it kicks in properly. Everything works. Sorry, there was an airplane going over me, so I was trying to make sure. Literally, I wasn't about to have to do a test run of it, but you bitches. Watch out for the green skeletons. Those are what we classify as the Thundercock skeletons. They shoot a laser beam out of their crotch, and it does massive amounts of damage. But I've learned potentially a way of being able to kind of turn off OBS and then turn it back on so that protection will kick in rather than me having to just straight end everything and start up a new streaming session. As like I said, I'm just more so glad we're able to solve these kind of things in like less than a minute rather than the very first time it ever happened during Persona where Brawley gave me like the biggest like are you fucking serious? Ever. Like, face, like, and feeling ever. Because then that was also where, okay, well, I'll just continue Tartarus and move on, and then there was that stream where I fucked up with the audio, and literally, my voice wasn't coming in, or anything. Nothing was being recorded. But I'm happy we're now just at that point where we have we can just fix it in less than in like 2 minutes, but still, I understand it's definitely not desirable for the viewing experience, and so... That's why I definitely want to see if there's, like, if I can find some reason, because... Kind of being a dead horse, but I know it's not, like, I don't think it's a personal, like, computer problem. I think it's something with OBS, because... Otherwise, I've run like a million... Before I ever started streaming, I ran like a million test runs to make sure I wasn't about to fucking overload my computer with everything. You know, that is one of the big reasons that I wanted to stream off console, to kind of help with that stuff. Oh god, these rain effects. These rain sound effects are gonna be the death of me. But yeah, but it's like I've run a million tests, and it's like, it's why I don't think it may be that, but also... I said, it's one of those things that it may just... I may just have to kind of... If we ever get to a point where it happens again, basically, I may just have to just let the stream run for an extended period so I can then catch it on recording. Because it happens on the recording side well. It happens on the recording side as well, which is why I think it's more so an OBS thing, but just so I can then capture and post it online and be like, can anyone help? Alright, so if we go down, we're likely going to be looping back to where Dracula's throne room and stuff is, so I think I'm actually going to be much more interested in going upward as we listen to more of the final toccata. I hope y'all enjoy this song. Oh, well, I said I enjoy it, but it's like, God, you already had really fantastic music picked out, like, for these areas. Why couldn't you have just reused it? Yeah, as I say, that's... I don't think you can stand in there to get the elevator effect. Granted, you don't need to since you have the fog, but still. Monster Vial 3? Why are you? A Shotel? Ellie Dot's gonna be better than my Dark Blade. Yep. Abyssinian curved sword. Shovels are so, like, fucking funny to me. Like, granted, they're actually, like, I kind of do like the concept of a shovel, but it also feels like just like you basically giving your opponent the ultimate fuck you. Oh, what's that? You have a sword? Well, I'm gonna just have a weapon that's dedicated to reaching around that shit. Yep. Be careful in this section, though. As you can see, there's a lot of Thundercock skeletons. I don't ignore the name Nova Skeleton. They're that's just propaganda. Oh, okay. That one could get called Nova Skeleton since he clearly did not like it. But alright, seems like there's nothing in this room. They of course can't sit in the chairs since but I can't sit. I don't have the ability to sit upside down. So it looks like we'll go downward, but I may want to go back down that hallway so I can actually go, because there's a path leading upward. Oh shit. What does that do? Summon skeleton ally? Yo! Fuck it up, skeleton. Because there's an opening in the roof on that side, so I think I'm actually interested in going back so I can see what's up there. You should be able to run past everything as the wolf. Oh, fuck. Well. At the very least, with the Bat Smash, once you kind of get it down, the combination's fairly easy to do. Yeah, I have a buddy of mine who actually plays these types of games along. He enjoys playing these types of games as well, so I was asking him for advice on Symphony Night, and he did explain to me a bit how some of the spells, I mean, it's one of those things, practice makes perfect, of course. It's like any fighting game where once you just kind of get down the specific rhythm or how they want you to use, or the specific speed. But he's also explaining to me some spells just are kind of like weird, where it's like some of them just work better if you go slower, faster. Like technically they should all work on the same like speed if you make the same rapid movement, but some of them, of course, like have a harder time registering it and such. Alright, a library? Yep, your meal ticket card. How many of those I got? I have a lot, I might as well just use all of them. Five. Alright, so let's use 4 just so at the very least in the inventory you can just hold that spot. Red bean bun. Lunch B. Apple. Frankfurter. Wait, no. It loses its spot. Hamburger. Oh, there we go. Well. Do we get everything around this area? Kind of looks like there's some stuff in the middle we could go for, but we'll be back there anyway, so we can kind of put that off for now. So yeah, I'd say we can make our way back to that side now. Assuming these fucking spike things don't kill me. So out of all the things I want on my tombstone, saying how I died, fucking Death Roomba is not one of them. But remember, guys, if you want a really good home security system, just duct tape a knife to a Roomba. Back to our save point here, and then we'll begin making our way downward. Now, if there is a personal thing that I just want to get off my chest right now. This is absolutely no unique topic, and very well aware. It has been spoken till the end of time. But this was my very first time experiencing this. Fuck the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep super bosses. The only ones that are technically decent is fucking Armor of Ericus or Armor of the Master, and no heart in the arena. But even then, technically those two, they come with their own fucking bullshit. Oh my god, it kind of gets me into a talking point as well. It's like those games, it's like, oh my god, why is like more than 50% of your boss fights humanoid? And why on earth do most of them just have no stagger? Oh, the creature. He's also a fucking Sonic OC. Whoop. Let me see. How did I do Petra Spirit? Yep. Okay, I don't think the stopwatch even does anything to him. Let's give him the good ol'... Oh! Obtained Tooth of Vlad! Yeah, we got my dad's fucking dentures. And that one gives a strength plus 10. Sweet. I don't think there's anything we can do with this. Yeah. So I guess the doppelganger just got kicked out of his fucking room by the creature. He couldn't handle the Sonic OC. Alright, potion. But yeah, no, I kept it's my ranting point, but it's like, why the fuck is like more than 50% of your boss fights humanoid, but yet absolutely none of them are like, they're staggerable. They are technically staggerable, but like, there's nothing in the game that lets you like get away with it. And I know it's like there's a thing where it's like fucking Thunder Surge to win, but then shit like, it's like I see stuff where I was fighting Vanitas Remnant today, and by God, I was playing as Ventus. And God, it was just the most annoying shit on the planet Earth, because like I could not understand what opening am I supposed to take to attack this fucker. And then once I looked up, and then I buckled and looked up online, it's like, can I get some help for Vanitas Remnant? And the only advice people could give was like, hide behind a rock. Hide behind a rock and fucking throw shit at him. I was like, this is amazing boss design. I'll definitely say whenever I get around to streaming or wanting to stream Kingdom Hearts games, which could be in the near future. Definitely I'm probably at least gonna do one next year, at the very least, but I'm also very much wanting to see some news towards the release of Kingdom Hearts 4, since my man doesn't even look like he's like dying. He just looks like he just got a really fucking awkward text. It doesn't know how to handle it. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. These. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, these are supposed to be little Wizard of Oz references because you got the fucking Tin Man, who's just the swinging robot, and the Scarecrow, who's just a fucking dude on a pike. Though to be fair, I guess the sack heads are supposed to represent like his head flying around. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the library where pretty much, unfortunately, there's no old man for us in this version, so I was talking about last part. I couldn't remember if there was like a shop in the inverted castle, but no, it's still only in the regular castle, which honestly is it's more annoying than anything else. I actually want to keep with the theming, but also, bitch, I got shit to do. The son of Dracula is on a tight-ass schedule. Yeah, but whenever I get around to streaming Kingdom Hearts, I'll make quite real. Any other game, I'll do their super bosses, because anything else I'm put up. Holy shit, that's just fucking brutal. Although he just fucking ejects all over. Alright, stopwatch is actually pretty decent for them, so we can just get our hits in. Yeah, I think I was kind of noticing, it seems like the stopwatch doesn't work on a lot of the inverted castle enemies. Some of them just don't even care about it. Which I suppose fair enough, it is a fairly busted item. Unless you're my clone, though, then Zaworld, though, fucks you up. To be fair, in Bloodstained, that game's super boss is basically, for all intents and purposes, is basically just an alternate version of Alucard in that one, but literally his power in that you get for killing him is you literally get Zaworldo. Like, you just get the ability to stop time, to hold down the button, stop time, and it literally does the effect and everything. Starlight? Is that actually a special thing? Or is that? Strengthens power of the cross. Okay. So if you're like me and you're kind of a fan of using Grand Cross, then that can actually be quite useful. Now give a heads up though in case you're playing this game as well. The big threat that's now in the top right, not top right, like the middle area that I was talking about earlier that I'm avoiding. To kind of get the idea though, if you do beat that boss, the ability you get for it is that it actually turns this fog into a damaging effect. Now it's just the issue is, like I said, that boss that I'm trying to avoid right now, until I just get as much powered up as possible, at least to me, is the hardest boss in the game, so technically it's like that thing where the ability is actually quite nice, but also if you're able to beat that thing, honestly, you're probably good. You probably got your strats for everything else figured out. Bam. Neutron bomb. I kinda explosive, Dad. Bandolier? Power increases with gameplay. Oh. Well, so I think that's basically saying if you've been sucking real bad and you been taking your sweet time, then technically that gets better. Oh god, wait, does that... Oh my god, is that why it's not a bandolier? It's a bandolier? These... I don't know if that's actually what they're going for, but if so, those fuckers. Those fuckers, but also that's great. Alright. I think that was basically everything in the normal castle on that side, so yeah. So I think now it's actually just exploring the library. Okay. No, but I end up with say, that straight, the Little Nightmare stream was that's probably one of the funnest streams I've done so far. Like, I genuinely had a real good time going back through that. But I will definitely say my ass was tired by the end of that. That was because of the fact that, of course, I had literally done that stream pretty much when I was coming back from seeing the families, which, again, if you're watching this and you didn't see that, I hope everyone had a lovely Thanksgiving, if you do celebrate that at all. If you don't celebrate, well, I hope then that was a lovely Thursday for you. I don't know why. I think I was just jumbling up my words, but I realized looking back on when I was running back through that, watching back through that session, make sure audio and everything was good, and for some reason made it like alluded it to like I was playing that on Thanksgiving, when it's like, no, that was like days after. That was on this Saturday. So motherfucker, I am just trying to be a bat minding my own business, and you're being rude. What? Uncurse. Oh, it's not even needed on us. But he's like, I woke up today and I just did not want to do anything besides just fucking rest in bed. I was like, I didn't want to do anything except just fucking watch White Light's new Assassin's Creed video and catch up on some JoJo's. And then my energy got immediately revitalized when I got reminded we could be finishing up Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Which I don't make that need to make that sound like kind of like a, oh, I'm so glad to be done with this shit, anything like that, because that's always a thing. Like, I'm always worried when I come off as whenever I say like, oh, I'm so like ready to finish up a game, or I'm so ready for this to be over. It's like, no, I'm one of those where my backlog is so horrendously filled with RPGs and such that it's like, it's one of those things that the one I know I'm done with one like 20 to 100 hour like adventure and such, it's like I'm immediately jumping right into the next and getting started with that. essentially in this case, since like I said, after we finish up Symphony of the Night, of course Resident Evil will take primary spot then, but well then we're going to be jumping back into the world of Persona 3 Reload by doing the episode I Guess DLC, The Answer, which kind of interested in. It's one of those things, I literally haven't heard anything about that DLC. And granted, it's not through, like, usually when I say, like, I'm not, like, actively searching for information, because, of course, I always want to go into that stuff, but it's always, like, one of those things that, just given the world we live in, with social media and all that, spoilers is, like, it always comes with that thing, like, any game series you are liking or consistently keeping up with, well, of course, you're not going to get a bunch of videos and such that are totally going to end up spoiling the shit out of you. I mean, that's how it was, like, when the Elden Ring DLC came out. It's like, of course I was keeping up with that, but it's like the moment that DLC came out, everyone was now posting Rolana, like, videos and all that, and it's like, I don't want to see it. Like, the moment I pull it up on Twitter or wherever, it's like, immediately scroll past it, go away. Run away like the plague until the inevitable next doom scroll. And yeah, when it came to the answer, the only thing I ever saw of the answer that people were talking about was the Joker boss fight, so, which, I mean, that was the biggest newest thing of content, so. So it kind of just makes me think I'm probably about to really actually just jump into the answer, but with better gameplay. As long as they just, my biggest thing is just as long as they fix up the grind from the original, because the original was real fucking bad with that shit, then that is good enough for me. And plus, theurgy attacks are going to make it immediately better, so. Kind of funny you can't even use the elevator in the inverted castle. It's like, man, it's upside down. Doesn't mean it's like shit can't function. I mean, you can't seriously tell me gravity. You can't seriously tell me the mechanism of gravity is at play when it's fucking, it's a magical castle. What the fuck are you talking about? Is that? Also, yeah, because of speaking of that shit.
Help!
Man is hanging upside down while the castle is inverted and such. He is truly in hell. Oh god, this is the clock tower, isn't it? Oh. Let me, I think there's a save point around here. Let me find that first before I deal with that shit. Just because I feel confident in saying they probably did absolutely nothing to change the clock tower. The clock tower will probably remain the clock tower. Oh my god, is this the first? Oh god, this is the first fucking teleport point I found. Out of curiosity, does this actually even take me? Nope, since I don't have any other discovered. But yeah, teleport points there, same place and everything. Only difference is now you have a tiny little platform to bring you upwards. Excuse me, there's a fucking bug. There. Bitch. Oh god, please get me out of this rain of sound effects hell. Shit sounds like an old Super Nintendo, like an old Super Nintendo or Genesis game when it's fired off the unholy weapon of abomination in a game. But then the problem is I re-enter here and it's the file Takata, so honestly I don't know. I don't know which is a worse fate. Well, I thought that was going to lead us into the clock tower, but maybe I'm thinking something different. Or maybe we're literally about to enter into it. Oh god, it's an outer wall area, so I mean we're gonna have to scale this extremely with the bat. Well, we'll handle this like we always do, where it's at least like cover the ceiling first, and then we'll just kind of... We'll kind of then just cover the other quadrants like it's a fucking grid style. And check all these walls, since probably already very well missed many, but they tend to... Nah, shit. They tend to hide a lot of collectible stuff behind these, just in random sections of the walls and these outer bits. I don't think they ever do stuff like HP ups or anything, but they do hide decent equipment. Okay, that's the clock tower, so... There we go. Smart potion, luminous, strength potion. Sword forged by elves, but unfortunately it's worse, so... Sorry, the dark elves won this day. Some one-use items up there, but I don't know. Karma coin's luck-based, and the magic missile's just a straight shot, so I'm mostly more so looking for nuke items. And the only reason I'm not bat smashing is because one of the things the thing with the bat smash is that the moment you are finished with the bat smash, Alucard instantly transforms back out of it, regardless if, you know, if it's used up your magic or not. Oh, hey! It's my dragon helm. Friends, enemies. Lowers defense. I think that means it lowers the defense of the enemy, since that just seemed to up my defense. So I should just make sure, you know, and it even ups your attack a bit, which that makes me confused. Does that mean the lower defense means it ups my attack, or does it? I don't know. I'm gonna just fly over these bitches. Yep, alright, good. And still cover it. Yeah, screw it. If I miss like an item in this hidden wall areas, I don't think there's any map coverage with it. No, that's right. Equip my mirror curious, so we don't even gotta deal with this. I believe this should still have the same gimmick as well, where basically we're going around and hitting the gears, and we're trying to listen out for the specific clicking noise. Luckily now these things aren't even the mirror curious and everything. Oh god! Oh nice, we take them out at once. So they're not. These guys aren't even a problem. Thank God. See, that's kind of what I'm talking about though. Beaver. I'm pretty sure they burnt castle for like stuff like that pretty much as well, where it's like of course they got their unique enemies and everything, but I do actually enjoy the idea that one of the advantages is, sorry, let me listen out. Fuck. 3, 5. Alright, that was a clicking noise. I'm pretty sure they upped the fucking number of Medusa heads, though. What the shit? Oh, come on. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, don't know what happened there. I think my PlayStation may be haunted because it's now 2 streams in a row where we've had something fucking break on us. Little Nightmare Suite. Please tell me I did not just hear my sword hit the fucking gear. I'm gonna hope not. Then we're gonna unlock these gears. If that gate is still closed, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be a little angry, I ain't gonna lie. Please. Fuck, I think my sword totally did hit him. Alright. God. Fuck this place. Jesus. Okay, yeah, do not hug that area specifically. It fucking sends Alucard skyrocketing down. Thank God, nothing fucking hurts in this place, actually. Alright, sword. Do not fuck anything up. Like, look, it's content, but like, fuck, we got shit to do. Alright, shine like a diamond. Life apple and then sunstone. Oh. Improve status after sunrise. Okay. But you know what? I only thought there was a moon pendant. I completely forgot in this version there's sunstone, so you know what? I no longer feel bad about using this. The fuck is it? The fuck do you mean it's not after sunset? Oh my God, wait, no. Is it actually taking Eastern Standard Time into fucking effect? Yeah, I think we started this playthrough when it was on Eastern Daylight Time. Oh my God. Unless it literally just does no benefits for me. My God. Please. Just leave me alone. Uh-oh. And the sad part is, I wish I could tell you the clock towers get better after this. They don't. All of them throughout the entire series equally suck ass. And they know it. Plus, they didn't even technically have a clock tower. It had just a tower that would climb. It had like an actual just tower you would like run around and such. Oh, there was two of them. Yeah, the sound would have been a lot worse if we weren't already buffed up a bit. So, I'm kind of glad I saved this point for last. Alright. Oh, nice for even taking those out in one. I cannot remember how much damage those things do, but if I remember right, it's quite a bit. No! No!
Help!
My pot roast. My wall pot roast. I'll take these crusher things over the spectral knights. Oh, jeez, but those bombs do hurt. Grenades do hurt. Who knew? But I'll take this over the spectral knight things that we dealt with in the normal castle. This stuff at least can't fucking just wombo combo me into oblivion. I think we can at least get under it if we wolf transformation it. But I say Bomb Knight, and now I'm trying to remember. Was there a Bomb Knight in Shovel Knight? Is that one of the knights that they had in there? I think one of them used bombs, maybe, but I couldn't remember there was straight up a, like, dude in Shovel Knight called Bomb Knight. And now I weirdly want to play some more, and now I weirdly want to play some Shovel Knight all of a sudden. It's funny, given I'm not very much into 2D platformer, like pure 2D platformers all that much. Rod with lunar markings. No. This may have some like special combination stuff. So like I said, I can definitely say though, one of the things this remaster really could have done is they really could have just updated some of the like description and whatnot to at least include or let you know if any items had or what special effects they did have, like stuff like the shield rod and all that. That's a stick of dynamite. And granted, to kind of, I think what it is this game is based off the PSP re-release version that they did when they did the remake for Rondo of Blood on the PSP, which is actually, if you have any interest in playing Rondo of Blood, I think that's a fantastic version. It's definitely got PSP graphics though, so some of the texture work and such may not be the pinnacle of graphical design, but it's still like, if you want a good like version of Rondo of Blood to play, but you don't enjoy like the old like graphics and such, I'd say get the PSP version a try. Oh, Darkwing Bat! Oh, it's got the power of PS1 polygons. Ow. There we go. Wow, wow, stop sucking me. Oh. fucking just drops, just like, obtain the Ring of Vlad. That's not a body part. Alright. I guess Dracula doesn't want to come back if he doesn't at least have his drip. Ups our intelligence by 10. So like, look, if I can't have my bling, what is the fucking point? But honestly, I kind of gotta relate to him. Why is that not registering on the map? I don't know why this is just appearing as a just blank space. That's a situation where that doesn't count towards map percentage. I don't know what the fuck to do about that. If that counts against me or just doesn't count at all, I don't know how to solve that unless I go to the internet once again for some solutions. Yeah, but at this point, we've now made a full rotation, so now it's kind of just working our way back. Which, like I said, I have very haphazardly explored, so I have basically failed to find, like, any fucking teleportation points. Apologies for that in that regard. Ugh. But we can basically start now just doing our rotation around to pick back up any areas that we didn't fully explore the rest of yet. So this is very useful. But here, you know what, since... How much money do I got? Alright. I think what we can do is... We got a good chunk of change. You know what? Well, never mind. We'll explore some more of the castle, and then... If we can find at least another teleportation room on that side of the castle, then maybe we'll consider it. Oh, nice, we don't even have to bust out the nunchaku. We're just so strong like that. Alright, but... oh god. There, we can at least quickly just get through those hallways doing that. Yeah, because I think even if it wouldn't really technically be strong enough to kill the enemy, as you see, Bat Smash, its usefulness comes from the fact that you just go through enemies and you don't even care. Yeah, we got the angels again, but as long as we keep flying upward, we don't have to deal with them. Got everything we needed at the end of that hallway. So the biggest points of interest that I gotta keep in mind that I'll try my best to remember, but fact is, memory be memory sometimes, is that there's that secret passage we gotta find in the Coliseum. And then in one of the places where the secret was in the ground in the original castle, but it makes it now in the ceiling of the inverted castle. Oh shit. Yo, they really just screamed help.
Help!
There's a point I missed, basically, that's in the side of the wall, so... That's the fucking noise. It's the fucking noise I make whenever I think stream is fucking up. I actually can't remember what this place is in the normal castle. That's Karasu, man. He was one of the mini bosses. They're not just normal enemy. As I was talking about it earlier, but it's like I do like that kind of stuff because that represents good scale for like how much stronger we are compared to originally when we were coming through these areas. We got the HP. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Guys, I think I got him. Obtained Rib of Vlad. Rib of Vlad. Constitution plus 10. So we only need one more now. I think. Yep, 4. So we only need one more. Now, to actually talk about this for a second, so the enemies that are physically dropping the pieces of Vlad, though, they are technically like original monsters that we fought in the original Castlevania games. So the Sonic, so like the monster, the literal called just the monster that I was making fun, that was kind of poking fun at for being a Sonic OC and rolling around at the speed of sound. That was basically the Frankenstein monster, because of course they're also all representative like old like movie or like historical monsters and all that. So as we just fought there, the mummy, oof, I just obliterated. And what was the other one? Did we get one from the trio? I think we did. So I can't remember where we got the other two from. The Medusa. The Medusa was one of them. Yeah, Medusa was a boss in the original as well. She was a... Depending on which game you're playing, she's a fucking pain in the ass. So we pretty much got like one more major boss creature from the original games that we haven't taken down yet, which for any that are keen, that have a keen memory, may remember a certain threat at the beginning of the game that we still have yet to take care of. Aquamarine. Oh my god. Ghost Dancer? Fuck off, fucking... The fuck do you mean Ghost Dancer? That bitch just... Man, it's just a ghost berserker. Man, it's not even a ghost, he's a fucking skeleton! Oh, thank god for Wing Smash. That made that so much easier. Did I cover the area? Yeah, I did. Mana Prism. They're basically never going to use any of those since mana is really not a problem for me in this game. Luck Potion. Shield Potion. Yeah, I definitely need to make my way back to that courtyard area though, so I can map out the rest of it. Malachi? Why the fuck isn't that one called Cthulhu? Looks way more like it than the other one they named Cthulhu. And summons giant skulls and got hops for days. Oh god, fuck these giant sword ones. This shit's... I don't got a good enough opening. I don't got a good enough opening to swing at the handle. As I say, either bring your ass to this corner or fucking get out of the wall. So as if for any of these sword enemies, you're not actually striking at a body or like you're striking at the handle. That's just why it makes things a bit awkward to aim. Yeah, I gotta make my way back to that courtyard area, unfortunately, but we'll explore the rest of this for now. We'll keep rocking the Holy Water for now. It's doing me quite well. Yeah, no, I just want to apologize for saying for the very first session of this series of games where it said like some items really don't get that much like use and such. No, I forgot about how much of a godsend the axes for that Beelzebub fight and such. Sword of Hador. Hador? Hater? Sword of David Hador. House of Hador heirloom. Where's the note I got? Every time you swing it, it makes snake noises. It makes solid snake grunts. Ugh. So let me think here real quick. So I really should have explored that courtyard the first chance I got, but we got at the very least what we could do. We have to make our way back down to that hallway anyway go on the other side, so... Once we map out this place, since it basically connects to area we've already... What the fuck? Sometimes this map shit. And like what I've noticed, it's some sort of like weird thing where sometimes you have to basically leave the area of the map and then it's... How does that not register? How does this actually have a problem? Because sometimes it's like some sort of like weird thing where your character has to like get out of the area and then it'll register, but like this doesn't seem like that kind of problem. Say like that, so... Oh no. Okay, so yeah. So let's make our way back down that hallway. Thus, I don't fucking swing at me. Bitch, I am just making my way downtown. Walking fast, got invisible swords on my ass. Doodly doodly do. Alright. Papa, you open. Oh, nice. Another teleport point. Okay. Alright, so you know what we could actually do? What we can do, for the sake of actually having decent enough progress, is... I mean, it's gonna take time regardless, but we go back down, map out the rest of the courtyard, library card out of here, see what new stuff we've unlocked. Or can buy. And then basically we'll then be able to teleport back to this middle point because this gives us a decent point to go back to a lot of other areas. Since I think that's the Colosseum on our right, so I can make my way back over there to pick up that one point that I missed. So I don't know if it's optimal pathing, but it is a pathing, so basically it's decent enough for me. You know, you don't have to prick me twice. It's quite rude. I learned my lesson the first time. Until I don't again, but, you know, it's... Okay, sweet. We at least got a save point here. So I can fully heal up. Oh god, I'm gonna do our heads. These are gonna be a pain in the bat. A pain in the bat? I mean, technically, yes. If we get hurt, we're in. If we get hurt while in the bat form, it's pain in the bat. But hello, the Alucard mail. Oh, I forgot I was still at the curious equip. Resist fire, lightning, and ice. Unfortunately, our walk armor is actually still better than that. But if we do want the extra resistance, that is an option. Because I've been so good with my map coverage. Fortunately, we gotta deal with the fact that we gotta cover this area as the bat, so we're very likely to run into some map coverage issues while dodging Medusa heads. So it's gonna be fantastic. You know, now I look at that fountain, I see, like, the running water. You know, it's like, it kind of makes me... That makes me think, so it's like, you know, obviously shit's, like, of course, magical, so that can always be the answer, but, like, does that mean, like, water physics just literally do not apply as well, like, the water physics are turned off and such? Yeah, I mean, fact is, it's like, we got, like, the water here that just kind of goes upward, and it's just, like, the way it is, but, it's gonna be these two spots, but, you know, the rain is, like, the rain is just rain, that shit's coming from the sky, so... Oh my god, fuck this map coverage. Like I said, I don't get how technically, it infuriates me mostly because of literally this fact that my spot is in the actual slot. Why the fuck is this not counting? I wonder maybe gravity booting up here would be decent. Here, let's try leaving and then coming back in. Nope. So, I mean, there's some sort of sweet spot we're not hitting. Alright. Oh, never mind. Now they just... Video games. Yep, we got 2 library cards. Nice. At the very least, it gives us a chance, even if there's no new spells, it gives us a chance to restock on potions.
Master Alucard, how may I serve you?
Yeah, so I actually looked back to see what this tactics specifically was. So I kind of talked about it and like how I really don't get the point of it, since you only unlock these after you already kill the creature. What I learned, it's technically a reference to Rondo of Blood, since in Rondo of Blood, after you complete a stage, you can then watch a tactics video on the boss to help you get a much better idea what you could have done. Since in that game they encourage like reruns with characters and all that. But in this one it's kind of just like, the fact that it also costs money is like very, why?
Thank you.
How about this? How about this?
I gotta see. How have we been doing if they did? Seems we're missing at least one. Is it only one? Or have I been doing a good job? Okay, no, we got a lot to go.
How about this?
Fine with me. Nope, no new spells, so... just buy another library card, and then... buy a potion.
Thank you.
There, get like 15.
Thank you.
Because I'll say, I almost attacked again and forgot I still had the library card equipped. Alright. Why the hell, like, couldn't they put, like, the teleport point in this library, though? Well, regardless. So what it is I need to go back to that bottom left area, because I believe that's around the entrance to the... to the castle, since there's a little secret there that I genuinely have no idea if there's any way to know about this. I'm gonna look around the area and make sure before I talk about what it is, but like I said, I found this just accidentally during my research because I was just like, because it was very much like the most what the fuck why thing. That's right. We have a functioning elevator in this one. Okay, let me think about this map for a second. So I've got. Yeah, I was about to say. I was trying to think about like how I could translate into the inverted map, and I'm like, I mean, shit's just turned upside down. Even my ass ain't gonna remember that. I'm not smart enough for that shit. Alright. This is as close as we're gonna get, so works. Damn, bro. I didn't hit you that hard. I'm just a wolf. I'm just a shadow wolf just going around at the speed of sound. Alright, so what it is that, so this was one of the very first areas we entered. No. Let me check something here. So, so as far as I can tell, there's like, I have absolutely no clue how you're actually supposed to know this besides just bullshitting around. So this rock here, so you break it open and you get some pot roast from it. Now, if you enter from the left side as a bat, and enter the right side as a wolf. Let me see if that was the right combination. Yeah, so this opens up. You get a life apple. We already got a life apple before? Or if I just used an item. That's done. Oh, we got you. Yeah, so you get a life apple for your familiar. You get a jewel sword. This counts as a room for percentage. I don't know how you're supposed to know about that, like, genuinely. I saw people, like, trying to, like, say things like maybe there was, like, some sort of, like, little image or something, but no. I don't get it. Like, literally, that just seems like a fucking, game manual, like, incentive. Yeah, you can't do that in the inverted castle, though. Luckily, the inverted castle, that's not a spot you can do, at least as far as I'm aware, since there's no way to have the wolf be able to go through that. But yeah, no, that's like... That's just a weird one. I don't know why it's like that or why it does that, but it does. Alright, so now let's head back up to the throne room and get us back to that inverted castle. I got the flamen that want to be dicks. Alright, yeah, we already explored the top area of that, so. Yeah, I wonder what Richter and Maria think, though. Oh, no, they're not even here this time. Funny. So you gotta, like, wonder pretty much what they gotta think when they see, like, fucking Alucard just coming back on through without actually coming back from the teleport room. Yeah, no, they really did not put these teleport spots in very convenient to reach locations. Which, to be fair, like I said, that's not even exclusively a... Honestly, every fucking Metroidvania's got some shit like that, where it's like, God, I wish this point was here instead to be so much better, but... Fortunately, it do not be that way. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go for that middle spot. Yeah, perfect. So now we can go explore some of those other areas we didn't fully finish going on through. I think it sounds like a fucking, like a fucking sonar. Alright, so we'll go upward and we'll be able to explore those top areas we did not hit, so that'll work out. I gotta say, gotta appreciate in the fucking inverted castle, still, like, the CD logo has to always be viewable as CD. You know, I am quite curious, though, so let me see here. We don't have all the parts, so like I said, there's really nothing we can do here until we get all the parts of Vlad. Oh. I guess I don't do it. I guess I don't do anything if we don't have everything. Or at least I'm hoping. I'm hoping I'm not, like, totally misremembering there's actually another step to all this. Unfortunately, that possibility is never zero. Oh, we can actually do decent damage to them now. So I'm not about to fucking die from them though. That's what it looks like when you attack with the sonar, though. Honestly, it's actually not that bad, all things considered. It's got decent coverage at the very least. There we go. They at least got one killed, so that's at least one off the list. I think these are the enemies, though, that can drop the Castlevania, though, if I remember right. I could be totally wrong, but... And what the Castlevania is, for those that are not aware, basically one of the most busted weapons you can get in this game. It's hard to describe unless you've seen it, but basically, so the idea is, so you see how, you know, when I hit the square button, Alucard has to do his little animation to swing the sword. What the Castlevania is imagine those sword slashes, but you don't even have to go through the animation. They just happen in front of you, and you can spam it. Basically, so meaning, as you're just staying in front of an enemy, all it is just to their bones, as you just spam that shit into oblivion, and it deals decent damage. It was so memorable that in fucking Bloodstained, they made it into its own weapon type, which unfortunately means it was very much balanced, unless you got the last version of it, but... Oh my god. But it's... Honestly, that's the only thing I can think of that if I really wanted to try and show it off, that's like the only thing I would wear the rare item drop pendant for. These fucking Jacobones are about to be the fucking enemy of my mental state. So please just die before I become harrowing. Oh, what's in this? Anti-venom? Yeah. Honestly, poison really isn't that bad in this game, all things considered. I've seen a lot less. I've seen a lot worse in incarnations of it in later games and in a lot of other RPGs. Nope, let's go get this one and then we can screw with that stuff. Just a normal potion? That doesn't restore jack shit. I mean, high potions really don't either, but at least that's at least 100. If I remember the original, I don't think there's any breakable walls on this place. Until I inevitably learn it's wrong, and then it's like the one room I'm missing. But if that ends up being the case, oh well. We got a bunch of Thundercock skeletons. Which, honestly, just wing smash. Yeah, think at least until we kind of re-explore the cavern areas, we've kind of seen most of what the Inverted Castle has to offer in terms of its new enemy variety. Given that I don't know what all the caverns are going to add. Can't remember if they do, but... Go, there we go. Okay, I was about to say, that's just me being dumb. Actually, kind of a damn near perfect position in terms of what I would want, so what we could do is we could immediately go upward and get the rest of those cavern spots that I couldn't get. Let me see. And then... No, that's like... Huh. That actually, I could not ask for a more perfect spot to be dropped off at. Okay, but the save room is on that side, and I am desiring a save room right now. There. I'm gonna BRB get. Be right back, guys, because I heard the phone ringing and I saw it's a family member and such, so BRB. Alright. We do be back. Alright, just checking to make sure that everything is still picking up. Yep, mic is still picking up. We are good. Yeah. You. Thank you, sword. Let's go that side first because that looks a lot more like dead endable than the other pathing. Okay, and then we can go ahead and go back up. We can go ahead and go back up through the cavern areas to get the rest of that mapping. Now that we know the secret dog tech. There. Yeah, so if we go straight up from here, we should be able to get into it. And after that, we can go back down there and see what potentially that new area is all about, since I just do not remember where that should be. But we do gotta take care of these cave trolls, but luckily... Yeah, See, that's actually even more ridiculous now, because that shit just makes no fucking sense. Besides the fact that they're literally trying to take into effect that the dog's head just clips through the top of the ceiling. Symphony Night, why are you so fucking quirky? Yeah, but to kind of give a general idea of the swimming controls. So it's what it is that the dog sinks down immediately, but by holding triangle, it's what causes them to immediately start like going upward. Well, that's all you, but like you do have to be pushing a direction to make it work, because otherwise then triangle isn't doing anything. So with that then, yeah. So now let's go back. Now we got those small spots. Let's go back down and. That. Unfortunately, the awkward spots on all this that are just, it's kind of just, I don't really see a way we can do it along the way, is going back to get my missed hidden spots. That stuff doesn't really look like we can do along the way. It's kind of just, we'll just have to take it. We'll just kind of have to go out of our way to find it. Potentially it's the last thing we gotta do for the final boss and such. Oh, it's just teleport toint. Well, nice. Well, is there any other places actually around here that we didn't? Trying to look around. It actually genuinely looks like we kind of got everything besides the top middle cavern points, because I'm not seeing any blank spaces, or at least obvious ones. Okay, well shit, I guess in that case I think I might as well just go ahead and just make a trek back to at least the Coliseum, so we can get that one hidden space. And then yeah, I think with that, then we'll begin making our way to the top middle point to try and find our last piece of Vlad. How many hits is it going to take you out now? Still quite a fair bit. So if we were still struggling really bad on Beelzebubs, then at this point we could have just fully made our way back. But yeah, that's the crackable wall that I was talking about. Nope. Please get me a dagger. Yep, that's got a heart up. And then the Coliseum, I believe, that is the point that's further below us. So that one we kind of have to make a trek for, but it is all good. Yep, just hop down the demon stair, the demon elevator. Take care of the little fucking gremlins. Alright. Yep. Drive-by dog in a fucking hurry. Wait a minute. Oh my god, wait, no. Did I make the same fucking mistake? Oh, there's no way to get into that area from here. I have to go all the way around. Fuck. Alright. It's the same mistake I did on my normal, in the normal castle. Oh, well, it's fine. It's not like we're going for speedrunner pace, so... Yeah, so... Oh, thank you, Bat Smash, for being so good. Yep. So, yeah. Come on, dude. Don't be a bitch. You're being a bitch and it's not appreciative. You are being a bitch and it's not appreciative. No, sorry, I'll hit you with one of these.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
Alright. So now the point is actually, now the difficulty comes in trying to remember which specific point it's at. I think it would actually be that one that's below us, but we'll see. Oh, wait, now we have so much defense now, literally nothing's a threat to us here. I do think it's really cool though, the actual concept, like the fact that most of the enemies down here, these guys aren't, but like the werewolf and the minotaurs are like mini bosses from Rondo of Blood, but here they're just your normal enemies. Alright, don't think it's that one. Oh, there we go. Fury Plate. Oh, it's definitely not going to be stronger than what we got right now. Defense goes up when damage is taken. Oh. And it does boost up your attack by a little bit, so if that is something you're looking for, then I can do that for you as well. Alright, so now what I could actually do is, to make things easier on myself, is actually go all the way back to that teleport on the left side. Because then at that point, then I could teleport to a point that's much closer to the middle. Alright, yeah. Yeah, this one would stop being a piece of shit. He's being rude, and I don't appreciate it. there we go. Because this should be, yeah, this is the teleport point. Yep, so I think this is the point that's gonna get us as close as can be to it. So, last I'm now doing a once over to make sure that there's no obvious openings that I've missed in the map that I haven't gone back to take care of. Doesn't look like it. It looks like everything's bordered off. So, if there is, well then, fuck me. There, offward and onward. Alright. I can't remember what's... I think we're going back through the caverns, actually. Think about it. It's probably... Yep. That's right, yeah, no, it's... Talk about it. That middle top area is basically where the rest of it is, so... God, fucking, and the fucking lens flare waterfall. I guess actually, I'm curious. Now that I know the dog tech, I'm just curious. Would that have been an optimal? Would have been slow as molasses, but yes, that is technically. Can't technically have the dog swim up the waterfall to make it work. Oh, does like... Oh, I never noticed. I think the roads actually kind of changes with how much damage she's taken. I got enough defense, I can bullshit my way to victory. That's how I like it. Alright, offward and onward. Ah, the Gaiden! There's another one of the, I can't remember which game he's a boss in. I think it was Super Castlevania 4. He was one of the very first mini-bosses we fought in the normal castle, so... Here we go. Oh. Yeah, I think in Super Castlevania's floor as well, he was paired up with Slagra. I think they've just always been that duo. Well.
So you've made it this far. In the name of your father, cease this foolishness.
No.
Not while there is breath in my body.
Then, for the master, I'll feast on your soul this night.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
Yeah, so this is Death. So Death is gonna do like what Death always does, where as you are fighting Death, he basically gets a bit bullet helly and summons these sickles all around you. Yeah, but in this one, Death's got 2 forms, so... And we're just a bit too powerful for him. And we got the Eye of Vlad. Eye of Vlad. Luck plus 10. I don't know why an eyeball gets us plus 10 luck, but... and then same thing as we did in the normal castle, just switch to the devil familiar. Dude, come on, you're embarrassing me. Dude, come on, I told these people you were cool. Maybe he should shine. There you go.
There's a switch. Perhaps I should press it.
What did you do? I didn't realize you could actually lose the spear and then just keep throwing hands. It's actually quite humorous. Oh, there we go. Green tea, power of sire, and a life apple. Okay. Man didn't want me to leave the room, which I mean, fine, but like, I'm not grounded. Y'all can't ground me. You're not my dad. I have parts of my dad in my back pocket. No, keep my holy water. It's been doing me quite well. All right. I can't remember if there is any breakable walls here. I think there may have been at least one, but... At least I thought, but it seems I was incorrect in that regard. Oh? Hey, we got our Alucard sword back. Yep, mother's family heirloom. Damn, almost hardcore. I do like the nice little effect, but I do believe it's actually slightly faster than most swords as well. A little bit faster than it is technically the Crusagram. Like I said, I'm definitely not. People can grind for that on their own time. I'm not. I definitely do not have the interest in that regard. Up another power of Sire. It's definitely gonna be good on our end. Wait a minute. I remember this last time. I remember when we did this last time. I should totally go back and open up that door. Can't remember exactly what, but I remember in the normal castle. I realized that as well. Yeah, I don't get why they can't just make these their own room. It'd make it a lot less ominous, or a lot less at least maybe debate a lot less if I should go or leave. Alright, now let's get back into the caverns. Oh, there's an axe there if I decide I want a slightly more useful sub-weapon. Not slightly more useful if I just need a different one. Alright. But like I said, this is basically pretty much what I consider the hardest boss. Hey, Sky! How are you doing tonight? Or morning, or wherever the heck you are. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, got us a Buffalo Star. We are doing good. We are looking on track to finishing up Symphony of the Night tonight. We're just about to face off against the hardest boss, at least that I consider in this game. Oh. I forgot about these witches, though. They're not too bad. It's just pretty much they do an initial defense when you swing your sword at them. But luckily we're so vamped out that it's like they're really not even any problem. At this point, only bosses are gonna give us issues in terms of our equipment, since I think we basically got the full a la carte set back. Well. Don't need Secret Gem, I don't need the Bibble. Let's run back on this other side. Can't stay too long, so I'll have to leave in a bit. Hey, it's all good. I'm just appreciative you wanted to stop by, you know, just to have a fun time. And potentially see me suffering a bit, because, we're not gonna first try this, or, we're gonna be here for a bit. Because I don't exactly want to spoil it, but I'll get into what exactly makes, this next upcoming boss kind of a problem. Alright, life max up. Yep, to see you suffer, I'm so happy. I appreciate the support. Now, I definitely don't remember this place looking like this in the original castle, so... Or at the very least, the colorization's a bit different, so... Don't worry, I won't laugh too hard. Let's just see about that. Sure you won't. What are you? Necklace of J. Defense +5. As simple as that. Alright. Blood skeletons? Okay, I don't think these are the Thundercock skeletons. So I think we're pretty good in that regard. They just seem to be skelly boys that just walk around for a bit. I never seen this game before, so at first I thought it was the sword attacking you. There are flying swords in this game, but this one's chill. No, this one's one of the familiars you can use. He's even got his own little face on him. Unfortunately, all that's in his brain, though, is... Alright, is the boss literally across from here? So I probably should explore the left side more, but oh well. Yep. Or maybe, is this different? Nope, this is the one. Okay. This is Galamoth. So Galamoth, just likes filling the screen with shit, so... Oh, no. Oh, this is... Oh, and Holy Water's not doing much. Oh, yeah. Fucking flash warning. So no, his thunder stuff just covers a long fucking range, hits you multiple times, and yeah, no, fries you. He's not great. So that's what I mean. Honestly, it's like any other boss. I kind of just, if I just find the right position, and we can just get in there and just keep smacking him over and over again, but that's very much gonna be a very big if. I'm at least willing to use one nuke item on him. You know what? Or at least, I'm never using this at any other point, so might as well also use these buff items. Where is it? We have a resist holy, resist fire. There's definitely a resist electric. Resist ice. Yeah, we can at least get a strength one. Oh, here we go. Resist lightning. Yep, so protection from thunder. What else? Where was it? And strength up there, so now we got a massive boost to that, so that actually works out quite nicely. I believe he's definitely got more attacks, it's just that's definitely one of the worst of them. And like I said, besides that, it's the fact of his fucking size that just... Nope. No, that's just the biggest thing, it's just he's such a big piece of shit, he just takes up so much of the screen and everything. It's like the strat you're seeing that I'm doing right now, if you can even call it a strat, is literally just getting up in there and just taking my smacks where I can. But another one of his attacks where it's like he throws... I think they're... I don't know if those are electric balls or not, but... what we got here? I should definitely just go ahead and heal, though. Well, Now, unfortunately, this shit is just... Yeah, I should go ahead and just blow off an elixir. Yeah, I wouldn't think his size would help more, because it easy to hit a big object. It would, unfortunately, touch damage is a thing, so... It's a thing I curse, and it's a thing I have to deal with. Let me see, where's my... I know I have at least a elixir. There we go. Oh, there we go. But if you heard get knocked in between his legs, well then, yeah, like so, you can just keep doing this. Okay, no, those do not count as electric, so let's just run down the list, basically. Oh, nice. Alright, let's see. The only game I played that mildly looks similar is Hollow Knight. So pet edit. No, I mean it's a Metroidvania, so as I put this, I pretty much, of course, besides Metroid on like the Super Nintendo and all that, this is technically kind of one of, like, I'd say at least one of the first major like kind of these exploration type games. So let's say at this point, let's just try out some shit and let's see, like, maybe that attack is holy. What I might do is, I'm not really using the shield for this, so I'll just keep the Alucard sword going, and then put potions my offhand. Yep, Alucard sword, and then because I don't think really the shield can block anything this dude can throw at me, so. I like that Sword Familiar does get its work in, though, since the thing's so big that there's really no chance of him missing at all. That's right, yeah, get me between his legs. But don't keep knocking me around, so. Yeah, I don't know if these actually have an element or not, so... I was trying to assume maybe Thunder or Holy, but it seemed to work out too well. But at the very least, it seems like you can kind of hug the corner at points to get away from it. And that's the shit I really don't care about Galamoth, is the fact that it's like, there's literally these points that you kind of just get trapped in, and I don't understand what you're supposed to do. Well, you can actually turn into mist, so you know that actually works out. Okay, you know what, this is actually, no, this is a way to avoid it. I just forget mist is a thing. Unfortunately, he has my ass locked in the worst corner of a lifetime. unfortunately, I don't got any other full heals, so... There we go. Alright. That's cool, Billy. Does Mist have a cooldown? If you run out of magic, which is the blue bar, then yeah, you can't use any of your transformations. So technically yes, but I also have enough mana prisms to just absolutely make it no issue. Thank you. Now, once I remembered Mist was a thing, that actually became a lot more manageable. That's it. I forgot about the fact that it's like, granted we're so high level now that we don't lose a lot of magic when using Mist, but I completely forgot you are just invulnerable while you're in Mist form. It actually makes sense now, probably because of our next upgrade. Gas Cloud. So at this point, we're only missing one more relic, which... I actually don't know which one that would be, unless I missed Familiar. But let me see. But Gas Cloud, transform into a poisonous cloud. So... we basically become fart gas, and so now enemies enveloped in our mist form take damage. So like I said, I've seen some people say like using this on Beelzebub is quite helpful, but like I said, as you see, I consider Galamoth much more difficult than Beelzebub, so... Yeah, these kinds of games have quite a few abilities, so it's hard to track what you have and can use. Yeah. It's one of those things that I just forget about as well, since Mist, in terms of its traversal usage, it has very few, pretty much, because the only reason you're using Mist is to get through some, just through some grates and such. But Ruby Circlet. Restores HP by fire damage. Ha. So as I said, I just completely forgot you are just kind of straight up invulnerable while it... Because also, like I said, we've been gaining so much mana, I think. Yeah, so much MP. Because initially, whenever you first get Mist and you use it, it like eats through your MP. So... Oh, that did not take... That took way less time than I thought it was gonna be. I remember my initial playthrough, he was way worse. I actually just straight up had to use the Alucard shield strat. Which I showed off last session. Basically, there's a... Where if you use the shield rod with the Alucard shield, then literally you just do a crap ton of damage to enemies while absorbing them for HP. So yeah, if that is a strategy, so if you ever struggle with Galamoth, that is something you can do if you just absolutely don't care and just want to hit him with a semi. And I think if I remember right, what it is that Galamoth is like a reference to like Kid Dracula. But I gotta leave. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by, Iska. I appreciate it. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. At least you got to see me beat the shit out of Galamoth, so I have a witness. That much I can at least claim. I'll also send you out with a die monster.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
But you do. don't need the bibble. Took only 2 tries. Hell yeah. No, you mean first try. Oh, see ya, Natar. Oh god, no, not the pocket lint. What the fuck is going on? What the? Oh, it's your. That's actually pretty decent damage, all things considered. But yeah, so I believe what Galmoth is he's a boss that comes from like Kid Dracula, which I think was a original Game Boy like platformer or something. I think it was like also made by Konami. That's why they're including, because I remember the trophy you get for beating Galmoth is literally saying finishing what Kid Dracula couldn't. Well, with this, well, we got a Spike Breaker set, so... Ow. Ow. Got a lot of multicolored skeletons down here. There, fuck that. But that along with the Skelly Boy. Oh, she died anyway. Oh no, that was one of her summoned cats. Oh, bunch of karma coins. There's Sire, there's Thunder. Got a red bean bun. Just got a whole fucking conga line. None of them stand any chance. I did all this for an elixir and a library card, which I think quite literally I think we're quite literally done now. I can't think of any spaces I have not explored yet. I think I got all I don't see any openings. Yeah, I think all things considered, we have officially just explored everything we can in the Inverted Castle, or at least that I am aware of. So I think, yeah, with that, let's go just take one last look at the library, and then let's go resurrect Daddy-O. Hello.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this? How about this?
Oh, now you sell me elixirs. Piece of shit. Magic Scroll 5. Sounds good with me. Harper. Sword named Harper. Well, doesn't look as good as what I got, so... say I got the best stuff, so... Don't even need to worry about anything besides just buying some elixirs. I find it so weird that's the only theme in the game that just doesn't get interrupted when you pause the screen, which... I think they all did that. Like I said, I love the music in this game. But anyway, what is this new spell? Soul Steal. Yep, I know Soul. Yep. I never remember the combo, but this is definitely like the broken spell. Alright, if I can even... I'll try and get this fucking combo right, but... Boom, boom. Okay, so... I got a first try, so maybe if I try it again in front of the actual enemy, it's not gonna work out well. But we'll see. Maybe I can give it an attempt. I'll let you do it again. Nope, nope, nope. What the fuck? Oh shit, is that an a la carte sword ability? If I do a quarter circle, oh shit. It is. I'm trying to show off Soul Steal, but now... There we go. Yeah, so what that is that is a multi-hitting damaging move that hits enemies around you, and then when it does so, it drains HP from them. Now, the thing that's helpful about it is that does damage to... That basically absorbs anything that can take damage. So technically, any breakable walls and such, that technically targets and hits them. Oh, gonna take a last look at this, but I think... Yeah, as if... I'm trying to, like, think about what we currently have. Can I actually view the upside-down castle? No, not from here. Yep. Yep. Alright. Now let's make our way to the center of the castle, where the clock tower was. Not the clock tower, the just clock room. As we should be able to open it now that we got all the pieces of Exodia. I mean, what else could we be missing about Dad? I mean, we got his dentures, we got his ribcage bone, got his eyeball, we got his bling. I know that at least. What was the other one? His dentures. Ah, we even got his beating heart. Okay. You know what, though? Alright. I'm gonna pause the recording here. I'm curious, though, if this is genuinely, like, some sort of familiar I missed or what. But, yeah, BRB for a second. Alright. I tried to find it, but... It's literally nothing that, literally nothing I can find that tells me what, like, this is, because everyone I'm finding literally only brings up these 5 familiars, so... That would just have to be one that... Either, like I said, there's just either nothing to it, or it's just there's one that's got some other condition you have to find. Otherwise, I'm not about to go searching around this entire castle once again just to find it, so... For something that I'm not even gonna use. Listen. My trusty flying sword is all I need. so if we go into the middle-ish, that's probably our best. That's probably our best area to drop in back to the clock tower room. As we just fly up and I just start polishing all my nukes that I'm about to fucking just toss on the Daddy-O's ass. Including his own portrait. I have like 3 of them. Which, to be fair, I'm basically playing to nuke him, but I will at least seriously try and show off what like a bit of the battle looks like starting off. Oh wait, never mind. No wait, no, this is the teleportation room I want. This definitely gets us closest to the clock tower room. Because hopefully now something should happen, at least I'm assuming, since we now have all 5 pieces of Vlad. What the hell is that noise? Okay. Okay, now it's just... the roommate just started up the washing machine. Oh. Oh, we don't even have to wear the rings. Just as long as you got all pieces of Vlad, you are good to go. I was worried it was my PC for a second, but... Alright, that's open, but I'm gonna make an immediate run for the nearest save point. Since I cannot remember if there is one down there. If there is, well then, all we did was we at least played on the side of safety. Alright, way to go. Up there is, but, well, or at least what's on this side? Heart refresh. I think that's literally as it says, that'll just refresh all your hearts. As far as I'm aware, I don't know any other one in the game that... I think that's like the only kind of that item. Alright, just make sure. Oh. Yep, let me re-equip my walk armor. Since that shit, I have basically gotten to damn near perfection. Well, this fucking elevator works upside down, so why the fuck can't the rest? I think that's just quite rude. This shit seems like it's at least a lot more sinister since the other, since in the normal version. Oh. Yep, the moment you step on, you are forced into this.
All hail the son of our master, stronger than the mightiest hunter. So you are the one called Shaft?
You dig?
I am he. You made Belmont lord of the castle. Why? Because we tire of these hunters and their holy power. If they would but turn on one another. Then the strongest one among them would eliminate the rest. Belmont. Yes. So I converted him, brought him here to lure the rest, to force them all to fight and die. But you never planned for me, and now you failed.
Damn.
Ha! Your human soul as frail as his was. You'll take his place. I'll tear that soul apart.
Yep, so for our first phase of the final boss, we got Shaft. This one's a bit funky, but I believe pretty much how it works is you can hit the orbs. All those orbs just do a bunch of crazy AoE stuff. And I believe they will break after you hit them enough, but otherwise it's, you know, as long as you aim for his actual bubble and stuff, you're good. But our defense is so high, yeah. We just turn him to a...
Your beloved darkness awaits you. Dwell there for all eternity.
Damn, boy.
I die victorious. Count Dracula rises even now. Let him purge the world in flames.
I think I got it handled. No offense. That's pretty cool, though.
Father.
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
Not nearly long enough. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
Do you still side with humanity? Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
You think I would forget such a... No. But neither do I seek revenge against them.
Enough of your nonsense! Away with your humanity! Stand with me as Prince of all the world!
Hold it! You will never touch this world again. In Mother's name, I swear it.
Alright, now I definitely will say, this Dracula is pretty boss as fuck. But, he's kind of one of those bosses where the challenge mostly comes in the fact that he takes up a lot of the screen, but you can basically attack any part of the body, and it counts as a hitbox for this. He'll throw an electric ball your way, which can be kind of hard to tell, but... And so the heads will lunge at you now. They'll attack you with some geometry. Like I said, I'm not too big on a fight, mostly because this is just one of those where it's like, I don't really know how you're supposed to effectively... Oh. Okay, well, you know what? I actually take my words back, because I've now just realized those heads, actually those 3 heads do not count as hitboxes. I have always thought for the longest time they were hitboxes, but no. Okay, never mind. So actually dodging this, at least the hand part isn't too bad. But yeah, I got enough elixirs to make us last. I'll just keep it in the offhand. But now we've kind of got an idea, how about we just start nuking the shit out of him? I got enough karma coins. That's what a karma coin looks like. What else we got here? Got some TNT. All right, what else? What else we got? What else can we hit Daddy-O with? Could punch the shit out of him, but no. Oh, we got enough magic missiles. Ah, there we go.
Back to the abyss. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How could I have lost?
But I do love this design, the fact that like it is actually just kind of a throne room.
Win without them.
How poetic. So, I tragically sacrificed all I held dear in a search for power, did I?
Did you not?
Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, "Do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot." She also said that she would love you for eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
See ya, Daddy-O. Until next time. That is our actual true ending for the game. I'll load back in so I can just show off some of like what the power of Sire looks like and all that, since I didn't think I was gonna kill him that quickly, but no, I mean if you do pretty much everything you can, that fight is really like you can just heal and spam and attack your way through it. Like I said, it's tough in the fact that it's a boss where it's just the main concerning factor is the fact that he takes up so much space that it's kind of hard to dodge a lot of his stuff, especially his large projectiles. But with that, Castlevania has once again gone away.
So you made it.
Alucard, you're all right.
So, you had to fight your own father? It's my fault. If I hadn't been so weak, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, you fucking dingus.
I had my own reasons to face him.
Still, it couldn't have been easy.
It wasn't. But remember, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph
Is for good men to do nothing.
So what now, Alucard?
The blood in my veins is cursed. It's best for the world if I disappear. Now and forever.
I'm gonna go
I
get
see.
some more beauty sleep.
Farewell then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard,
Well, are you going after him or not?
I'm sorry. I have to follow him. I can't just...
It's all right. Hurry up and catch him. If anyone can save him, you can.
Thank you, Richter, for everything.
Thank you, Maria.
And that is our proper ending. So, I don't think they really go into depth what really Alucard did after the fact. I mean, unless I'm misremembering some details from one of the GBA games, but yeah, that is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This game still holds up really well. It's got some quirks, it's got some PS1 like quirks, and like I said, it's definitely got some issues in the fact of like just some really weird stuff, but if you can get all past it, and honestly in some aspects, if you can kind of like use a little bit of some guide stuff on your, namely when it comes to like special like weapon abilities that the game doesn't tell you about, this game still holds up incredibly well. The biggest thing it struggles with, like I said, is the fact that I'm not a fan of how many like kind of hidden gameplay mechanics there are that really, to me, that kind of just doesn't really make a lot of sense, even for the times. like, and I get, like, you know, this was the period where, of course, game manuals and strategy guides were sellable and all that, but still, there's a lot here, like, you know, the special weapon abilities and such that I'm like, or like the fact that Bat Smash has some weird, like, why is it question marks? Why couldn't you just put X or like put a hold? Or why is there so much just space you're not using? But like I said, if you can get past all that, I think it's still a really good game, and I think it definitely needs a challenge boost. Like I said, the most challenging sections in the game is initially when you enter any area, but like the moment you start getting some spells, the moment you get your spells, the moment you get some better equipment, bosses and such, they just fall apart. You know, that's not even using like cheese strats like I did with Doppelganger this session. A lot of bosses just fall apart, or it's just like any of the special ones just kind of have a lot of crazy stuff about them that just doesn't really make them too entertaining, at least for me to fight. But I know there's like, you know, there's people that have modded the original PSX version. If you're into the emulation side of things, people have like modded hard mode mods and such. That usually I'm pretty skeptical of, because sometimes fan versions of hard modes can either be like that perfect balance, or very much that help. Yeah. Or that. But, you know, there's like, you can kind of do a few things to make it more difficult. Like, you can kind of, I know some people, they do like a naked survival run, so like the only thing they can equip is better weapons, but no armor and such. I know some people, they disable like healing items, no healing and such like that. And there are some other modes we can play in this that are a little bit more difficult than the normal mode, so we'll see that in a bit. I'll show some of that off. Besides that, you know, I had fun going back to this. I know at points it might have seemed like I was kind of giving the game a rough time, and that's just because I'm spoiled by how much improvements the GBA and the DS games made. But don't like get it twisted and such. I like this game, and I had fun going through it. It's just one of those things that it's like I have myself to keep in mind. This really paved like the way for those games to be so good and successful as they are. Like I said, if you want to ever try this out, you can now get this game along with Rondo of Blood, so you can even do that. And currently all the GBA games and such are available for purchase now and such. Now, well, that's nice and all, so alright. So here, I'm gonna show off first. Alright, just kind of like the items we didn't use. So what a neutron bomb looks like. Big AoE blast around you. Monster Vial 3. We've thrown a Buffalo Star. It's just a star. Block a knife. It's just a throwing knife. Yeah, we'll show off what the Power of Star looks like. You get a little guy, and he disappears. Power of Sire. Yeah, that just deals massive damage all around you. Like I said, if you use those three during the boss fight, you will just destroy him. So there any others, or did I kind of just cover everything? Everything else, I believe, might just be a just AoE blast around you. Yep, but that's not all we got in this game. So now it might have talked about or shown it pretty much during the credits. I wasn't paying attention, but there's actually some funny little things that you can do on this little title screen here. So let's hit a new game. Let me. I gotta do some quick research on my side though, just to see. But Symphony of the Night, basically how it works and how it kind of has its secret modes or extra modes, is that basically you have to insert a specific name while on the title screen. So nowadays you can just find this online, but I do believe in order to do these, you do have to at least have clear data on this game. Yeah, name codes. Let me see here. All right. All right, so kind of was talking about, so one of the things you have to do basically to make a challenge, I'm not going to do this pretty much, but tell you what, I will put it in chat at least, just so there is technically a visual on screen. But if you would want to start the game in luck mode, which basically what luck mode is, you start the game with 99 luck, but the rest of your stats are absolute dog shit. Here, I'm gonna paste it in the chat, so that way it's technically on screen, but in order to do that, it's basically capital X, it's not a dash, but I can't remember what that line, a little minus, capital X, minus sign, capital X, exclamation point, V, not comma, oh god, what do you call that symbol? Oh no, I'm showing my intelligence. Oh god. I don't know. And then, Q. Oh god. Oh god, I'm owning myself on stream. Fucking help! Alright, so, little quote symbol, and then Q. But please look it up yourself or get help from a friend. But so that is one of the challenge runs people do, is luck mode. So, because like I said, it sends all of your other stats to absolute dog shit. But technically, it is also has its own benefit, given the fact that you can quite literally get a lot more critical hits. Now, the thing I'm interested in is if we put in Richter. Just the name Richter. Did I put that in right? Yep, alright. So, if you put in Richter on the title screen, then you get to play as Richter Belmont for the entire adventure. Now, the only thing that doesn't... Now, I believe this is just for the normal castle, though. So, I don't believe Richter goes through the inverted castle. I could be wrong, but no, you can dash, you can jump. You don't even have a title screen. You literally just have resume or quick save. If you get a sub item, you can hit triangle to do a super move with it. If you hold the X button, you can do a little dangly whip thing, where basically it just sends the whip to the side, but then you can just spin around the button and just go crazy. I think there's some way to do that dashing move he did in the boss fight, but I can't remember what. And I don't believe Richter levels up either. I think it's like all of his upgrades purely come from getting... upgrade materials and such. Yeah, but let me look up his moveset real quick, make sure I'm showing off everything. Symphony of the Night. Richter mode moveset. But generally, if you kind of want a harder experience, Richter mode is kind of a lot harder, I'd say, compared to normal thing. So let me see. So up, down, forward, up, down, down, forward, forward. Okay, yeah. So do up, down, and then to the right. That's how you do your little dash move. And let me see. Jump, jump. Yeah, if you jump and then hit it, quick. If you do 2 quick jumps successfully, you then do a small backflip. And let me see. And then if you hold down, then he does a dash. If you just hit it once, he does that dash. He does that kick basically. But then if you hit it again, then he'll do that flying kick. But honestly, I mean, I definitely have to say, for like completion rewards and such, I think this is a really fucking badass way of like encouraging more playthroughs of the game. Now, like I said, it's definitely a lot more limited in moveset, but like I said, it's shit for funsies. Now let me see, was there another code for Maria, or is she not playable in this? I'm curious. Symphony of the Night. She should be. Okay. Alright, so I'll play around a bit, or if I die, but then just to alright, till we hit a save point or till I die. I at least just want to get another sub weapon so I can at least show off the item crashes. So I said, if you don't got any sub weapons, then if you are Rick, then pretty much hitting triangle will just cause Richter to spend hearts to do his little fire mode. But I mean, they even brought this kind of concept back in Bloodstained Ritual Tonight. It wasn't on the initial release, but there's a like samurai guy, Zangetsu, you can play in that game, where you didn't have to enter a code for him, but they still brought the concept back where it's like you're basically playing a boss with his moveset. And like I said, I think this is just like, I think this shit's really cool. I think this is a really fucking badass way of getting more mileage with the game. Because yeah, it's pretty much like I said, I don't think he does the inverted map at all. I think it's just purely once you get up to the normal sense. Of course, he doesn't have any of the traversal upgrade stuff. Oh yeah, and then if you do the bottom and up, then you do a giant rising uppercut slash. So I said, I at least want to find a find another sub-weapon just to show off the item crashes. But if I don't find one soon, that'll just say screw it. But basically, every sub-item as well has an item crash, where... it's like... I think they're basically the exact same from Rondo of Blood. Of course, except for all the new ones that were added for this game. So if you item crash with the daggers, he basically makes a dagger machine gun where it's like he just throws a bunch of them in front of him. The axes, he kind of throws axes all around him. It's all around him just as a big AoE blast. And all of these cost hearts, which... His hearts are represented by the number that's next to his health bar, the one that's flashing. So funnily enough, Richter actually has a health bar. So my man has the biggest sense of urgency ever. Yeah, unfortunately there's no animation though. You literally just pick it up and basically your HP's better. Yep, here we go. And some items work like normal, where it's like you hold up and then use them, but... Yeah. I said every sub-weapon has that, so... Let's quit out of here, and then... This should work. I don't think we have to do any extra requirements. Yep. And then, we can play as Maria. Which her main weapon type is her homing doves. I think they're doves, or maybe they're pigeons. But, Maria fucking kicks a lot of ass. Pretty much, she automatically starts off with a double jump. She's got Richter's slide thing. She's got that dash thing as well, so up, down. So up and then quarter circle. And her sub-weapons, like in Rondo of Blood as well, was the fact that she can use her animal friends. She can call upon her animal friends to help her out. But no, Maria's actually kind of super fun to just fucking run really fast and just go crazy with. Because like I said, enemies don't give you experience in this mode, so literally just fucking if you want to just avoid something, just do it. But... like Richter, I at least want to try and like get a sub-item for her, which we know where one is, at the very least. The only real bad part, as you can see, her HP is non-existent. If anything touches her, she is not making it. So it's you're taking a hit in durability for the speed. And then does she have a uppercut move? Oh, she does. So if you hit... right, she floats up with her help of her little animal friend. Oh yeah, if you hit L1 with her, she dashes. Oh yeah, so L1 or R1, depending on which one you hit, she dashes in that corresponding direction. So meaning, she has the dash I wish Alucard had. Yeah, but if you don't have any sub-weapons, then basically if you hit triangle to do them, you basically summon a... I think it's supposed to be like some sort of like spirit version of her. Kicks ass, but it's like... We kind of saw some with her boss fight where it's like you get the Phoenix to help out, but that one's very costly. Then what others? I know she has like a turtle one that... Because I think every animal companion she has, it's from Rondo of Blood. Now, like I said, though, in order to play these, though, you have to have beaten the game. If you do not... And I think you do need to have a clear save file on that title screen. Oh, fuck, could she not hit the ground? Oh, no, she technically can. Very obtuse, but technically it works. And then, yeah, we should be able to pick up at least a new one here. Cat. Can't remember what the cat does, but... Oh, she gets 2 sub-items. I forgot about that. Yeah, so in the top left, she gets 2 different sub-items she can use. So I said, so there's the, kind of spirit version we can use, where basically she just pulls a JoJo. Since these are... Yeah. Yeah, so she basically has the same like item crash thing like Richter. So if you just hold up and hit them, then you'll get what they do. So the cat kind of just runs and jumps at them. But then the item crash version of the cat is then you basically get a Casagrim with. So that's the animation I'm actually talking about. So hey, we inadvertently can show it, where you get those series of slashes, pretty much. Besides that, if I did see another code that I know is available. So I believe if you put in axe armor, that's one I didn't know about, so I'm quite curious. I think I'm doing this right. If not, well then I ain't gonna worry about it. There, if you put in axe armor, so we gotta go through the initial sequence with Richter, just look. But if you put in axe armor, then it starts off a la carte with a special piece of equipment.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
Don't worry, I made the better version. Yes, you're big and scary. I'm actually surprised. I mean, granted, it's because you'll fight it in the very start here, but I'm actually surprised this form doesn't even make any kind of appearance in the like in the final boss.
I'll lend you my strength.
Impossible. Impossible. Massacre. Bacana.
Count Dracula.
Yeah, Count Dracula fucking did some bullshit and it was tubular. Yep, Axe Lord armor, where it becomes an Axe Knight. But fast, ask questions later. So, you get to just run around and fucking... This is technically your third character. You fucking run around and just take swings at them. Your mobility is shit. You can't... This is all you're getting out of your jump, but... Funnily enough, he moves faster than Alucard, so... So basically just Alucard and an axe armor fucking on a fucking coke binge. It's so dumb. This game's great. But like I said, unfortunately, your mobility is non-existent, and you are not getting very far in this, but... I think that's a good note to end on. As my man is flexing. I do think it sounds inside of that armor. I think it sounds a bit like... But... this has been the Castlevania Symphony of the Night playthrough. Like I said, I enjoyed coming back to this. It's a good game. If you haven't played for yourself and you're curious, please, I'd say try it out. Nowadays, I mean, if you're looking to get into Castlevania, you basically have the entire series open to you now, especially with the DS collections here now. But otherwise, I've been Psychonius. This has been, well, we're still playing Resident Evil, but, which, by the way, pretty much to actually talk about a bit about the schedule-wise. So, schedule-wise, of course, Resident Evil will now take over the main slot, but now we will be going back to Persona 3 Reload through episode Aegis on our non-primary days. So, Resident Evil will now be on Tuesdays and Sundays, while Persona 3 Reload episode Aegis, or The Answer, will be on Fridays. Besides that, thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And this has been Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Ya ha ha indeed, Alucard. And I hope you all have a wonderful Symphony of the Night. I'm gonna leave. Bye.